There we go. Now, just before the stream, Ronald says, I'm here, so hi, Ronald. Oh, man, I put this on because it was lighter than my house coat, but I'm still hot. Alright. So I'm just going to post the rules real quick, and then we'll go to the intro like we always do. And hello. Just checked real quick. My microphone was on. I made sure that it was on, but at the same time, you never know. Welcome. So, this is your first time here. My name is Shiro. I'm a comic artist, and what I usually do on these weekly streams, I talk a little bit about what happened artistically during the week, if any. And then I move on to talking about... yes, I will be talking about myself a lot, because it's my stream, I do what I want, while drawing a comic. And today we will be continuing work on the fan comic Welcome Home Nephew Butterflies. The toy chain has been fully funded, so now we're up to the current goal, current little treat for me goal right now is the Creepshow paperback. Just like the Christine novel, it's been a book that has been in my wish list for a very, very long time. And I actually never got around to actually getting it. And I think my sister is leaving, and that's why Lily is singing the song over people. I don't know if you guys can hear her, I hope not. But if you do, hi Lily. I drank like no water yesterday. I am so thirsty. So what happened artistically? If you guys are on Patreon, and I really should do like a post there, and I'm going to read Ron's comment real quick after that. If you're a Patreon follower and you notice that there was no Smack update this week, don't worry, there will be one the coming week. I had to put all my effort into finishing a comic pitch for another project, and I succeeded somehow with plenty of time left on the clock. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. And I also had a commission I really needed to finish. So if you guys want to see it real quick before I pack it up and actually sign it, here you go. I have to put it at an angle because the top layer is a colored pencil and it's very reflective and waxy. So it's a beautiful, vibrant Nanaki Red 13. Between you and me, guys, whenever I play Final Fantasy VII, and I mean the original one, because like the new one does not interest me at all. And like I have like 5 or 6 copies of Final Fantasy IV, so clearly I like rebuying games. But like there's several things about the Final Fantasy VII remakes I don't care about, so whenever I say I play Final Fantasy VII, it's the original one. I like to rename Red 13 to Nanaki, if only because you have Cloud and the rest of the characters calling him Nanaki, and then you arrive in Cosmo Canyon and Cloud goes, Nanaki? Who's Nanaki? Well, me. Alright, Ronald's comment. I've been listening to Jordan Scars Fava and Hyper Voice Acting's Tales of Annualia yesterday. Never once did I expect audio radio dramas to make a comeback and enjoy what they did so far. Oh well, something... Am I blurry? Something I should probably check out too, if I have the time. That's my thing. That's my... well, my thing. It's my problem, really. Because I don't really check out new stuff. Because I am, like, always working. And sometimes... well, all the times, I should say, that I'm working, I always end up zoning out and I don't pay attention to the sounds coming out of my computer. Like, I learned that years ago when I tried to listen to Blazing Saddles on commentary, and I still have no idea what's going on in the movie because I was working at the same time. I was gone. Speaking of gone, I think my eyes are Not like this one is looking straight here, and this one is just leaving. I am slowly turning into a pug. Not artistically. I'm going to move this here and I'm going to show you guys something. By the way, I finally got my hair cut this week and I feel so much better. Am I cute? I'm always cute. There we go. It's not my art. It's not my workspace just yet, though you can see a little bit of it behind. I am finally, like, quote-unquote, officially opening my ACG Goods store, which offer print-on-demand standees and keychains. They have a lot more stuff. I just didn't, like, make more of this stuff. Like, they got stickers and they got lenticular cards and, like, they got a lot of stuff that I have yet to touch to put my art on yet. But I do have a couple things. Right now I got 2 standees. You should know about it by now if you've subscribed to my newsletter. I talk about it in the March newsletter. Right now I have a Ouija, Embarrassed Ouija Rainbow Acrylic Standee with a greenish starry base. Of course, they're just mirrored. I didn't do like a backside because this part I did. This art I did a while back. So it's the back is literally just mirrored. Future standees will be a little bit more worked on. Like, I was in a hurry to get stuff on the store. But it shouldn't bother too much. Here we have Baby Charybdis and Baby Slink. This one is clear with an orange base. And in the keychains, I'm gonna go view all because there's more than that. We have the Kawakapa bowl as seen. Well, as seen. I edited it a little bit. I took out the fork and I added more of that decorative greenery to even out the design. Here's a Kawakapa bowl from Driven Miss Daisy Super Mario Adventure. And because it was done in the Ichiwalu restaurant, which belonged to Waluigi because he's so creative, the key ring is purple to go with his little flag over here. This is all fan work. So far only the Dream Team and Charybdis stuff is all mine, and I'm hoping to put more, even if they're just fan characters, like more of my characters. I'm kind of hinting that I do want to make a Chemical the Lakitu standee. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with their hair, because Chemical is known for their hair changing color between every panel that they appear in the comic. So I'm still deciding what I'm going to do with their hair, with the options that are available to me through this store. I also have a Yoshi keychain, and of course I had to make the keyring an apple. I had the option to make an apple, red apple to go with the Yoshi keychain. And here we have my character Silas, the bunny girl, with a bunny keyring, of course, golden bunny keyring, because she's classy. She really is. She's an older woman, and like, it's hard to explain her character real quick like that. I wouldn't call her childish, but I would call her someone who's, well, always sees the positive in a situation and in people, but she's also very motherly. She's strong on encouraging. And she has a bit of a Southern Belle accent. Well, I do declare. She lives her best life. Here we have a keychain with a heart keyring of the Dream Team. This is Silaz's eyes, Risa's eyes, and Bianca's eyes. And finally, of course, Koopa Pete. That people really liked. Topped with a green star keyring. They're all available on the shop. There's a link, of course, in my link tree in the shop section. And several links in my newsletter for this month. They call him Koopa Pete. He's the king of the Goomba beat. When he shakes his maracas, he goes cheep cheepy boo, cheep cheepy boo. And the whole tidbit, the whole parody song right there, that was Gabe's idea, and I love it. The cheep cheepy boo, I love it. And between you and me, guys, I do plan to do a Carnivale Koopa Pete product eventually. Carnivale Koopa Pete that showed up at the end of No Rest from the Wicked, issue 9, final panel, where Bowser is dressed as Pave from Animal Crossing. Like, it was not subtle at all. It is, like, literally while I was drawing Bowser, I had Pave on the side as a reference. And Gabe was like, well, we could either do this bird, or we could, like, do the Toronto Carnival. And I was like, no, we're doing Pave. But there you go. I've got keychains and standees available, and there will be more eventually. This is what I have right now. Now we can actually go to what we're here for. And continue work. Before that, I'm just going to check real quick if I'm still going on the channels. Looks like I'm still live. Let me check. Whoa, hey, ho. There is no need to repeat my own audio. I paused myself. Oh. Instead of muting myself, and now the timing is even worse off for me. I was gonna say, ooh, we got 2 people now, but the other people is me. Tee hee hee. I'm so silly. Yeah, it looks like I'm still running. Okay. I'm just gonna check on Twitch real quick, and then we are going to get started for realsies, I promise. I'm gonna move that little up. Yeah, I'm good everywhere. Okay, I'm still... Hi, Bono! So we did have a second person, and it wasn't me. It was Bono! Hi, Bono! So Bono is asking, what object or person or anything you have struggling drawing? What object? Yes! I struggle a lot with static objects. I struggle mostly with vehicles, cars, bikes. Whenever you see a vehicle drawn by me, a car, a bike, a plane, anything that kind of looks palatable, that thing was traced off a 3D model, okay? It's not a secret. And people would be like, well, why don't you learn to draw them by hand? you guys, I did point out earlier that I have this eye going straight like this, and this one is slightly leaving the conversation. I struggle with seeing depth. Even with my new glasses, it's a little better, but it's still not perfect. So I struggle with 3D in general. So... and like perspective lines, I do not understand perspective lines at all. I would like to. I cannot. I try. I cannot. I am sad because I cannot. So we're going straight for black today. As for a person or people that I struggle with realistic portraits. Like, I'm good at observation, but at the same time, I'm not that good at realistic portraits. You would be surprised at how many drawings that I had to quit due to bad proportion, perspective, etc. Actually, no, Ronald, I would not be surprised. I am also an artist. I am a 43-year-old artist that started drawing at age 3. I may even be intimately aware of how many drawings one ends up throwing out, trying to do something palatable. So yesterday was my day off, and I decided, because I had just finished a pitch for a comic, and that I was going to actually take the day off. I did some last minute work, but it was just a thing of like half an hour. But the rest of the day, I played Suikoden 2. I was doing a second playthrough because I fucked up the first one. Like, at the last possible minute, I fucked up. And this time I actually got my 108 star run. I don't 100% either games. Like the second one, I didn't try to get all the seeds or the windows or the sound sets or the recipes, but I got a lot more recipes this time around than last time. And I actually did Hayo's complete side quest that I'm pretty sure I did all of, if not most of Clive's. I would need to check the guide, see how far his side quest was supposed to go. But it did go further than the last time I played. And I got my 108 star run, and I got the best ending. So now I am satisfied with both playthroughs of Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2. Now we're just waiting on Konami to release 3 and 4, and maybe 5. I genuinely have no idea what 3 and 4 even look like. I know about 5 because I have 5. I own 1 and 5 for PlayStation. But I genuinely don't know what 3 and 4 look like, and I don't really feel like looking it up. I don't really want to spoil it for myself, is what I'm saying. Even if those games have been out, like, for decades. But this time around, I didn't wait until I had the golden hammer to get my my at least reuse level weapon level to 16. But like everybody in my party, when I went for to the final dungeon, and by dungeon I really mean it wasn't much more than a mini boss gauntlet. Everybody in my party had their weapons at level 15, the best equipment. I had Mazes, Permezga, I think that's how it's pronounced. There's a lot of letters in there. George, me, Rena, because she had a water rune, and McDowell. They keep calling him McDowell because I think that since Suikoden 1 they figured out Tur was a really dumb name. Because I really like having McDowell in my party, even if I have to hoof it manually to Gregminster every single time there's a forced party change. Because then we have the Unite Attack double leader. And when you're against a group of enemies, oh, that clears that out, no problem. Like, Suikoden 3 made the jump to full treaty. Okay, so like Suikoden 5. I wonder what are your thoughts on Vandal Hearts, Konami's strategy RPG that predated Final Fantasy Tactics for Saturn and PS1? 3 guesses, Ronald. 3 guesses. A strategy RPG that was also on the Saturn. Do you think I heard of it? Like, I like Suikoden 1 and 2 because there's not that much strategy in the strategy part. And I didn't go that far in Final Fantasy Tactics. And I loathe Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I think they made a Final Fantasy 12 too. That was a strategy, and I didn't even try to play that. I think I even have it, but like it's part of, well, that and Final Fantasy Tactic Advance was part of the hand-me-downs from Mike, but I'm not sure if I have it. I know I have Tactic Advance. I don't know, the whole isekai thing of it really turned me off. And then the judge shows up, there's rules! And I'm like, are you even taking this seriously? Like, I know I'm familiar with a lot of weird old shit, but what I am familiar with is, like, reserved to true to magazines that I own, and I own, like, 5 Game Fans, a couple PlayStation magazines, and a whole collection of Nintendo Powers. And you know PlayStation magazine was not talking about strategic RPGs. Final Fantasy VII, though. Oh, boy. I remembered, in one of my PlayStation magazines, there's an article about Final Fantasy VIII, and they call Squall the modern Final Fantasy man. Because there was a timeline, and like they had the sprites of each Final Fantasy, and then Cloud with his Popeye arms, and then the modern Final Fantasy man, Squall, and there's like 16 bits. You guys know what Squall looked like in the original PlayStation. Especially from far. There's memes about it. You're the best looking guy here. Final Fantasy VIII, not one of my favorites. I wouldn't go so far to say that I hate Final Fantasy VIII. That is a lie and an exaggeration. What I do hate is Squall. I cannot stomach this man. Like, when I was playing it, because of course I own it. While I was playing it, I was looking forward to the Laguna sections. Because they played more, like a normal, quote-unquote, Final Fantasy. And Laguna enjoyed life. Squall is cranky just to be cranky at some points. Like, cheer the fuck up, holy jeez. Like, at some point you feel like he's, like, forcing himself to be emo just to look cool. ...2004, and I also have a Nintendo Power Collection, one from 1990, 2 from 92, 3 from 93, the entirety of 94, 95, yeah, I don't have that many, 3 from 96, 1 from 97, the entirety of 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, and 1 from 2000, yeah, I don't have that many. If I try to move too much, because my collection is, like, right behind me, but if I move too much, I'm going to knock something off with my chroma stream. I do have the Nintendo Power Super Mario RPG guide and a little insert that came in one of them. FF8 took all the things I hated about 7 to its logical conclusion. This is coming from someone who has a negative opinion of 7. Which is, you're right. I have nostalgia for 7, I will admit. You would think I would have some sort of nostalgia for 8, because I got both, like, at their release date, quote unquote. But I don't, because I hate Squall. And don't get me started on the fact that because the Japanese think that Squall is the archetype of cool, they made Cloud Cool 2.0. And all the character building that he did in Final Fantasy VII was gone in Advent Children. However, my favorite Final Fantasy is and always will be 6. My first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy 4. Which was a gateway to Final Fantasy 6, and when that intro, when the Magitech Armor walked to Narsh started for the first time, I was hooked. That was my Final Fantasy. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, and Star Ocean 2 were better paced, better written, and much more fun to play. I still want Star Ocean 2. Because I did rent it when I was a kid, and now it's available on Switch. And I played the demo, and it reminded me how much I enjoyed Star Ocean 2. I still gotta beat First Departure. I kinda put that aside. But I do remember having a lot of fun with Star Ocean 2. Castlevania I don't really care about. Like, I literally own one Castlevania, and it's the one bad one is the first one for Game Boy. But Star Ocean 2 I did enjoy. Also, for the record, on my Throne account, there's some Nintendo e-cards. Just saying. Hint. So I could, download it and play it. Look, I gotta advertise my shit. Not gonna lie, they have this thing with the Star Oceans that whenever they make a new a new port, they completely redraw the portraits, and some of the portraits, I don't want to say mean things, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to say the quality is questionable, but I do want to say that choices were made and those are questionable. Is there anything about Final Fantasy 9 that you dislike? As for the Star Ocean character portraits, I prefer the originals over what First Departure and Second Evolution did. I agree with you there. I 100% agree with you there. Now, something I don't like about Final Fantasy 9. I don't know. I pretty much enjoyed Final Fantasy 9. Like, it was easier to like the characters, and I do like that that we got monsters back in the party. I can appreciate that. Like, you know, diversity. Even if they still struggle with putting people of color in the game. And they had entertaining personalities. Steiner's something. I love Vivi. Zidane is okay. Maybe it's pretty linear, even for an RPG. Like, I'm pretty sure that it's the one that has all the Chocobo map thing, but in my last playthrough, I completely forgot about that. Then there was the Mognet side quest, which I think doesn't give you much in the end. Another thing that I pretty much semi-forgot. Hang on, itchy eye. And I did like that some of the characters aren't like, if there's one character design that I love, is Garnet's old teacher. He has gone full 100% Ghibli. Like, everybody, even the monsters, are like proportioned, and he is a nose with glasses. He has this gigantic bird head. Like, he's human. Like, his features are human and all like that, but he's got, his head is his nose. And it is huge compared to all the other characters. It's hilarious. I love him. Like, even in a world with all these... I'm back in focus. Even in a world with all these unique character designs, he still stands out. And he's just an NPC you meet for a couple minutes. Of course, I didn't play it. Hi, Paul. I didn't play it as much as Final Fantasy 6 and 7, so I remember less of Final Fantasy 9. But at the same time, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 9 a lot more than I did 8. For those wondering why I make my black layer blue, is so I don't mess up my black fill-in layer with my line art. Because my black fill-in layer is raster, my line art is vector. And when I miss who is who, I get really sad. now that I finished Suikoden 2, I'm probably gonna be replaying a couple different games, a couple different favorites. Until I can get my hands on a Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, which is in my wish list right now. I mean, guys, it could be worse. I could be addicted to drugs. And I'm pretty full up on art supplies at the moment. Which is also why the current goal is for a little treat of the Creepshow hardcover. I think this one is going to be a soft cover. Either way, I'm not here for covers, I'm here for the comic. Texture brush looks great on the characters. Thank you. It is called Greasy Tilter. I don't remember where I got it. I think it's one of the Frienden brushes. Hard to tell, there's like 400. Oh my god, I made Yellow Guy look like exactly like Elmo here. Elmo has seen horrors beyond your comprehension. Listen, and don't quote Elmo on this. Elmo has seen shit. I'm going to hell. I'm going to that specific hell with the Elmo gif, like... Well, her art style in this looks cool. Who's this her you keep referring to? I'm a they. Imagine I'm a swarm of bees. Here's a cute little trick for dynamic cartoon eye. Instead of just doing like this, you leave a little space and then you do the eyeball on the line instead of inside. And then you have a funner cartoon eye. There you go. Here's your lesson of the day. Hi Shiro, I'm not too late. No, I'm just starting to ink page 3. Advertised earlier that I now have standees and acrylic keychains, links in my link tree and in this month's newsletter. And we still got an hour. So you're good. The important thing is as long as you're entertained. As long as you're having fun. I'm having fun right now. Might not look like it, but I am having fun. And I did mention to people that are following me, supporting me on Patreon, that there was no... they noticed that there was no Smack update last week. There is going to be one this week. I had just diverted all my energy to finishing a comic pitch, and I managed to finish it well within the deadline. But I needed all that extra time to finish it. Sorry I missed last week's stream. I had gotten home from dog sitting the 2 days prior and I was exhausted. Well, this is why I record these. You gotta give yourself a chance, too. I know it's not super practical for everybody for me to have my stream in the middle of the day, but it's literally the only time I have. Thanks. You're welcome. Between you and me, guys, the day that I start giving you guys a hard time for not showing up on my streams, call the cops. I'm trying to tell you guys that I'm in danger and I've been kidnapped. Sometimes I'll joke about it. Why you guys aren't on my stream? There should be more people. But, like, what are you gonna do? It helps to share and talk about me, but it's not like I can just grab you guys and, like, hold your arm behind your back. Watch my stream! Like, you got shit to do too, you know? Congratulations. By the way, my little sister got engaged 2 weeks ago. Oh, Mazel Tov! No wonder you were exhausted. Good for her. Well, that and my boyfriend and I left the Discord channel we used to be on because it was full of toxic drama. Oh my god, again? You just can't... And when I mean you, I mean people in general. We just can't, like, stay in a group without somebody starting drama. And usually it's me. I do like hearing about drama, don't I? At no point at any time did I ever say I was not evil. It's also why I don't post on X, because oh my god, the shit that goes on over there. You can't do anything without somebody disrespecting you. Like, my account is still open, but it's literally only so I can keep my bookmarks about the art links and stuff like that. And so somebody doesn't take my name and start posting meme coins on it or something. Because I do not post at all. I don't interact. I don't advertise. I don't do nothing on that platform. I mean, you could go to my Discord channel. There's no drama going on there because there's nothing going on. I post once in a while. Someone will post their art for a week and then it's dead. I don't blame you. You don't blame me for not posting on X, or you don't blame me for being evil. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Oh, yes, please. The link to my Discord is, I won't blame you for calling me. Link to my Discord is in my link tree. And I think it sometimes shows up in the ads in the chat, but everything is in my link trees. Linktree/SoVeryUnofficial, everything's there. Of course, my Discord server is also called So Very Unofficial. When in doubt, So Very Unofficial. For a good Discord server where there's no drama because everybody forgets it exists, So Very Unofficial. On my server, there's a channel where I put all the CSP and sometimes Procreate pens and assets that I use. One for the free assets, one for the paid ones. So if it helps any of my fellow artists, and now we are up to page 5. We have 4 people watching. Hello, 4 people. I'm evil, I drink water. I like to witness drama, but not to the point that I doom scroll on X, because you guys need a chamomile over there. Oh my god. You guys are... Oh. I have words, but not one of them is polite. You know, I hope the ending to this comic... Well, the ending... Near the ending, when both Julie and Frank look worried for Yellow Guy, that it shows that they are worried about Yellow Guy, not worried about if Wally's gonna punish them for Yellow Guy getting hurt or something. Because he's not. Like if Frank felt comfortable enough to joke with Julie, bah, we gotta do the clown again. For this guy. I mean, he did seem to enjoy Yellow Guy's hug, so... Oh, there you are. Doi has a watch, but I don't draw it. I think the watch is from the TV show, but I don't bother with Doi's watch. I keep calling him Doi. I go between Doi and Yellow Guy, but it's not his canon name. His quote-unquote canon name is Yellow Guy, because that's what the creators refer to him as. There's Yellow Guy, Red Guy, and Duck, and sometimes Duck Guy. Doi is a fan name, and so is David, ever since the TV show. So when fans comment on the comic and they switch between Doi, Yellow Guy, and David, I don't correct them, because as the creator said, all the theories are canon. So if you guys call him Yellow Guy, Doi, or David, you're all correct according to the creators. And here you have Frank that's still salty about being called boring. He did not appreciate that. Hi, Coco. We are continuing. Welcome home, nephew. Butterflies today. Find it very humorous that Happy March, by the way. Happy March. Happy Mario month. That Frank is the bug guy, but Julie is the one that attracts the bugs. Julie's in charge of making flowers bloom during the spring. So I figured she'd be very attractive too. And she would smell enough like flowers to be very attractive to insects. And she's okay with it because, yay, more playmates! Of course, it's implied that during Yellow Guy's vacation that there's no cameras running. He's doing activities that he wants to do, so he's enjoying them a lot more than in his own show. Which is why I found it a little hard to... She's basically Persephone. Yeah. She hibernates during winter too. And that's why I found it a little hard to write an adventure between him and shit. I got her last name in my head, but not her first name. Sally. There we go. Sally Starlet. Because Sally, the new comic is looking good so far. Thank you, Ronald. Because Sally, as shown in several of the canon adventures, she's very pushy because she likes to make theater plays with her friends, but she's very pushy. She assigns the roles and you better stick to it. And like there was one with Poppy where Poppy just wanted to stay at home and Sally insisted that she be in the play. And she misunderstood Poppy wanting to be left alone. Either she misunderstood or home had something to do with it. And thinking she was helping Poppy, Sally started bricking up her window. Like, she didn't brick up her door. Poppy could have left at any time. The door was not even locked. The door was even slightly ajar even. But Sally bricked up, with the help of everybody, bricked up Poppy's window, which led Poppy to have a mental breakdown. So that's why I think it'll be interesting trying to come up with something between Sally and Yellow Guy. Because I feel Sally's personality would be triggering to Yellow Guy. And I mean, what that's a good story without a little bit of drama. And I am planning to have some drama in the story. Just these first few episodes are really Yellow Guy trying to learn to deal, quote-unquote, normally with the issues and problems. Because they always escalate so much in his show, and we know his father is abusive. So of course, Yellow Guy will have abused responses to stuff that happens to him. And he will have the same responses even in a safe place, like Welcome Home. Yep. And the thing with Poppy's character is she's very, very, very nervous. Like, she's on edge all the time. Like, she's a cook, but she barely uses her appliances in case somebody gets burned or somebody cuts themselves and stuff like that. So that is why I do have an idea for an episode between Poppy and Yellow Guy, where Yellow Guy is going to be the one that grounds Poppy. And by ground, I mean like calming her down and stuff like that. But that'll be after he learns a bit more, so... And we still got half an hour before we finish today's stream. Because I know the algorithm loves long streams, but you guys have lives. And so do I. But most importantly, you guys have lives. Ah, yes, my beautiful handwriting. Just talked about Poppy and her stress level, and I'm thinking about the latest update at the time of recording this live stream, which was centered on Frank on the Welcome Home website. Off camera, Poppy has ways to calm herself down, and I'll leave it at that. I just don't want to spoil for those who don't follow the ARG. For those who do want to quote-unquote follow the ARG, which Looney Tunes character is funny? All of them. I would recommend like going on YouTube and look up the ARG because, of course, whenever the website updates, it takes away some of the Easter eggs that it hides in to focus on the next character. So if you want the whole story, you kind of have to go on YouTube and see people review and discuss the ARG. Same goes if you want to see all the episodes of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Once again on YouTube. And for those who are familiar with these franchises, sure, are you going to put X character in Welcome Home Nephew? I will say yes and no. We know I already put Roy. Am I going to put Red Guy and a Duck in the Welcome Home Nephew? No, they're not on vacation. Am I going to put certain characters like teachers in the Welcome Home Nephew? Actually, I do know, I'm just not telling you guys. Other than my little problem with inserting an episode with Sally Starlet, I have the whole plot in my head as we speak. So I know who I'm going to include and who I'm not. But this is really more centered on yellow guy. So, sadly enough, red guy and Doug guy are not gonna make an appearance in Welcome Home. This is something I really like to draw hair. That's why I enjoy drawing Julie. She has a lot of it. Anything you guys enjoy drawing a lot? Little art-wise guilty pleasure? I love drawing transformation sequences. Ooh, transformation. Like in Sailor Moon, or the other kind of transformation? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Not that we're here to judge. Like animal or monster transformation. Oh. Lycanthropy. Or Digimon. Would Digimon really count? Because when they transform, it can be anything, because at base, Digimon are not animals, they're a computer program. That's why when they either digivolve by themselves or with the help of different chips, the digivolution can be different, because it's basically just inserting a patch update. It's basically inserting a new program into the base program to get a different result. It's also why they can talk and Pokemon can't. What about Meowth? Meowth is secretly a Digimon. I'm gonna start that rumor in the Discord server, see what happens. Always been obsessed with transformations. Sure, why not? It's an interesting concept. I like magical girl transformations. Not because of the naked part. But they do a little dance with it, and I like the little dance. Like Magical Doremi, the first transformations, it's so cute. The way they just pop their hands on different parts of their body to make the costume appear in time with their transformation music. I love that. I didn't watch the show, but I love the transformation sequence, like boom, 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 and then poof the gloves and poof the shoes. That's so cute. I'm back and I want to tell you that Panzer Dragoon Saga just got recompiled and a port to the PC is in the works. Good, I don't have a PC. But good for them. Panzer Dragoon was a good game. As far as I know. I didn't play it. But at least I heard about Panzer Dragoon. Those are awesome too. But you gotta admit, the Sailor Moon transformation, because of the director, who was a lot sexist, transformation sequence, a little sexy. For 14/16-year-old girls. At least the magical Doremi, yes, they are clearly girls, little girls, but at least there's no cheesecake, there's no fan service during the transformation. He's like, poof, poof, poof. 'Oh, we're almost done. Well, the stream for today. We're not done working on the comic, but the stream is almost up. Five more minutes! I feel we did some pretty good progress today. Plus, considering I'm filling the black in as I go. And last time I did all the inks and then I got the idea of filling in the blacks. And thanks for doing today's Shoshiro comic. Looks awesome. Thank you. I await the next color challenge on the 7th. Thank you for looking forward to that, Ronald. Come on. That's a thing that happens with this tablet. Sometimes it kind of forgets that it's a tablet and I have to wait for it to remember. I don't know if it's the pen doing that or the tablet itself. Either way, it's tiresome. Like sometimes it gets so bad, it so doesn't want to remember that it's supposed to be a tablet that I have to restart the entire Mac for the tablet to work again. Let's at least finish Julie's hair. And then we'll call it a day. Does that sound good to you guys? Yeah, we're almost done. You know what? Let's finish this page. I mean, all I have to do at this point is ink yellow guy, so... That'll be less work to do next week. I'm just gonna fill him in, and then we'll be done for realsies. And we will have done 8 pages today. Not bad. Alright, super! Save! We're done for today! Yay! So of course, it is time to give extra special caramel drizzle, rainbow sprinkle, chocolate syrup thanks to our supporters Ember People, K, Miss Innovis, Bad at Multiplayers, Matthew H, Blosix, RS, Jeff B, and Artsy Tanook, and our part-time supporters Super Dudette, 808, and Rocket Mouse. Of course, next live stream is going to be next weekend because we are going to have a color challenge next Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, the usual comic live stream on Sunday, once again at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time, maybe your time. I don't know you, I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this out of fun. I'll see you guys next week. I love you all, and bye-bye!